Hey guys, Rob again, here, the media manager over at sjc123.co.uk. Thank you for joining me on this next video. This video we're going to be discussing our unique online application form. We're going to go through the process as to how to fill that in and also look at why it is so important. So we're going to crack straight in. So as you can see, we're back on the home screen and I'm also logged in. You need to make sure that you are the same. I'm just going to click on my account and we're going to have a look at the dashboard again. This should be quite familiar to you now. You should recognize this quite a bit. Okay. So you can see at the top here, it says things to do. We've done our initial registration. We've uploaded our CV, so that's had a tick. But now it says we need to complete our online application form. So there's two ways you can go about that. You can click on products and find the online application form, or you can just click on my online application form. Okay, now when you do this, I've done mine a little differently just because I needed to play around. But when you go onto this screen, you'll see automatically the chance to buy the online application form. Now, the good news is it costs you nothing because you are signed up to this great website. It costs you not a penny at all. Okay, access to online application form. This is what you'll see if you click on the product screen up here. So access to online application form. I'm going to click on buy. Okay, now this will come up on your screen. It will say the 10 benefits to you. This will go through what the OAF or online application form is, but it clearly says it's free, and down here, price is free. So I'm just going to click on add to cart. Okay, and I'm going to check out. Simple as that. And then that will take normally just a couple of seconds just to go through the motions. You'll see that it is working up here. So once again, if you missed in one of my other videos, we're talking about Google Chrome and why it's so good for this website. So this website is incredible. As you've seen, it's really responsive and really got some really good content on there. But it works even better if you use Google Chrome. So please go ahead and get Google Chrome if you haven't already. So here we are. It says we've purchased the online application form. So we can go ahead and get that filled in together. So my online application form. Now, when you've got the online application form, it does ask you for another photo. If you read it, it does say passport style photo. The reason for this is the OAF, or the online application form, is a very serious document. So it needs to be quite a serious photo. So please choose a passport style photo or a really good sensible selfie, I guess, if you need to. We're going to click here to add a new online application form. As you can see, on first glance, it probably looks a bit scary, a bit out of the ordinary, but I assure you, it takes no time at all. You can see there are 13 pages, but what's really good about this document, and one thing that really stands out against anyone else, is you only have to fill this in once. So you may find yourself filling it in for 10, 15 minutes maybe at the most now, but then that's it. That's your unique application form forever. Okay, I'm just going to fill in this first page so it'll allow me to go through the motions. But once again, you can see these orange asterisks here. Please pay particular attention to these little boxes. We will need, obviously, your address for the past, I think it's 3 years. So make sure everything is filled out. And one thing that's important, you've got all these pages up here, which we'll go through very quickly in a moment. But when you are filling them out, on each page, click on the save and next page, because that will then save all your details and automatically take you along to the next page. If you do happen to miss one of the orange asterisks, it doesn't really matter too much, because when you click on save, it will bring you back and say, hey, listen, you've not filled that in, you need to go back. So it doesn't take long at all. So we won't go into all these details because there are so many, and every time I click on a link, my little face down there disappears. It gets a bit confusing. But it does ask for your license and availability sort of options there. It does ask for your education, service record if you're ex-military, employment history, unemployment history. These two are very important. What's unique about our system is we've got something that no one else has, a gap finder. So as you're filling in your employment time, your education time, and your unemployment history, it will bring up a little matrix, and month by month it will say where you were and what you were doing. And if for any stage you were missing any kind of history for whatever reason, it'll get flagged up quite easily. So be sure to have an answer for everything. That's it really. So you can add in your referees, any cautions you've had, your bank account details. If you fill those in, they're very secure, but then also it saves you once again doing it on later on. Okay. Just show you these final bits, because like I say, they're all self-explanatory. Declaration and consent. Please, please, please read through all these little ticky boxes here, all these data protection acts, disclosures and such. It's very important that you do and you understand those, okay? But once again, it's going to be no different to whatever you've applied for in the past. Sign in here, that calls that. That's not my official signature, by the way. That's a little scribble. The submission date, your national insurance number, make sure all that's filled in. Now, also as well, another important part is your supporting documents. As you can see, there's probably 10 or 12 documents you can upload if you so wish, or you may need to if an employer asks you to. But the two key ones, once again, is copy of your UK visa or right to work in the UK. If you do have that, then obviously a passport will work, and the copy of your SIA license. Okay, but that's all very easy to do. Click on the choose file and do it. Okay, new starter form. Once again, just go through all this here. A couple of other little tick boxes you'll need to go through. Once again, please take the time to read through this. I mean, you've got your 48-hour maximum average working week, little kind of signature to be put in there. So please sign that all in. Don't miss anything. The more information you've got, the more attractive you'll become to an employer. Okay. Once that's all done, it will be saved. Okay. Now, what is once again unique about this online application form is it is a live application form. It's live. You can change it at any time. You can come back to it any time. Okay, so I've left mine quite blank just because I don't want to take up too much of your time today. However, once it's finished, you can see here my application form is live. There's my OAF, so online application form ID. It was last posted on the 21st of the 3rd. And the good news is, guys, it never expires. So if you're happy with the content that you have put on that online application form, it will stay there until you change it or deactivate it. Okay, so it'll also tell you how many views you've had. And if I'd have uploaded a photo, it'll be there. The only final thing I'm going to do on here is just activate this online application form so that it does go live. Employers can see it and we can start to apply for jobs. So I've gone through that very rushed. You can see there that's been made active now. Okay, so that has been a very rushed way of completing your online application form. It took me no time at all. Please fill it in as perfectly as you can. Don't miss anything out. The more information you put on there, the better. In the next video, we're going to discuss how to apply for a job. So we're all set now. It's now about looking for a job and actually applying for work. But I'm going to sign out now. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Of course, if you need any further questions answering, click on this little help button here. Emma will pop up and you can follow the instructions here through the help centre just for a bit more of an in-depth advice. But thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to sign out. Speak to you soon. All the best.